Sound check 1 2 3. Sound check 1 2 3.
Good morning. Welcome to the General Issues Committee budget meeting of November the 28th, 2025. We have quorum today for this meeting, and I would like to call it to order. Joining me in downtown Hamilton, Hamilton City Hall, is Councillor Ted McMeekin, Councillor Esther Pauls, Councillor Tom Jackson, Mayor Horvath, and Councillor Mark Tattison. Joining me on the Hollywood Squares today is Councillor Brad Clark, Councillor Craig Kazar, Councillor Rob Cooper, Councillor Matt Francis, Councillor Alex Wilson, Councillor Narinder Nan, Councillor Jeff Beattie, and Councillor Mike Spadafora. Welcome one and all on this snowy day. I trust you are safe and warm wherever you are. We're going to the approval of the agenda. Elsie McCrae, can you advise of items included in the addendum or anything?
There are none, Chair.
Okay. It is moved by Councillor Pauls and seconded by Councillor Jackson to approve this agenda as it is presented. Is there any discussion on it, please? Seeing none, it is so approved with a vote of your hand up or down. So it's not approved. I have to wait for your hand. Thank you. It's so approved. Any declarations of interest this morning? Seeing none. Okay. Are there any motions? There are no motions. And if you would like me to speak to why there are no motions, I would be happy to do so. Let me look for my notes here. First of all, as folks know, and those who are watching from the public, only Hamilton City Council has domain over bylaws. Standing committees and budget committees do not. So it was determined in not too long ago that there is a housekeeping requirement with respect to the stormwater management fee, capturing a unanimous decision by this body October the 9th of this year, but has yet to be enacted in the customary bylaw, which normally follows about a month or so later. So at this point, that bylaw will be before you as a housekeeping bylaw on December 10th at a council meeting, because bylaws are only within the domain of council. So we have to vote on that bylaw, and if there are any requested changes to the date in that bylaw, it will be entertained and debated and discussed December the 10th. Okay. Are there any questions on the matter? I see none. I'm looking at my speakers list. Thank you all. Beg your pardon, Councillor Tattison.
Just understanding that I was to bring a motion today, and then I was told that it is to come on December 10th. Is there any explanation that you have that determined that process other than what you've already said?
If I've understood your question correctly, Councillor Tattison, the explanation is the recognition that the stormwater bylaw needed that customary affirmation to reflect the previous unanimous decision of council that was stated in October. So that customary sort of housekeeping matter has to be entertained and dealt with on the 10th. Only bylaws can be dealt with by council. And then if there is any desire, such as reflected in your motion, that has to be done with respect to the bylaw and therefore at council December the 10th.
Okay, so that means that there is a situation where we have something that was determined at a committee meeting. There's no way to turn that around now at another committee meeting. We have to wait until a council meeting.
We have to deal with the bylaw first, Councillor Tattison, and that can only be actioned at and discussed at a council meeting. and the next council meeting is December the 10th.
Thank you, Chair.
You're most welcome. Councillor Clark, please.
Good morning, Budget Chair Wilson. Just to clarify, so if Councillor Tattison or any councillor is bringing a amendment that would amend the policy that's in the bylaw, then that amendment would be considered first at the council meeting, and then subsequently the bylaw would be considered as a whole if amended. Is that correct?
So Councillor Clark, if I've understood this, the clarification you're seeking on the sequence, my response goes like this. If I have misunderstood, please correct me and I'll try again. Your question is, what happens in order on December the 10th?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. What happens in order on December the 10th is that council has to affirm its decision of October 9th, which shifted the date from April to July with respect to the stormwater implementation. That affirming housekeeping bylaw is actioned or occurs then. If someone then subsequently wants to make a change to that date of implementation, it would then be entertained following that housekeeping affirmation. Have I answered your question?
Yes and no. So if we affirm the bylaw first, then any amendment to the date would require reconsideration at council, because we have just affirmed the bylaw with the date. And my question is, wouldn't it go in the opposite order? First, consider the amendment to change the date. And if that does not pass, then proceed. If it does pass, then proceed to finalize the bylaw.
Thank you for that clarification. My response to that legislatively in discussing it also with the Office of the Clerk is as follows. The permission that was set out by this council occurred October the 8th. That permission changed the date of the stormwater implementation from April to July 1st of 2026.
Yes, that was the only thing that was changed. That
Correct.
was the date, correct?
That's right, correct.
Mm-hmm.
So the bylaw, the kind of housekeeping bylaw, affirms that
Yes.
because council has given the direction. If a member of council thereafter wishes to change that affirming date, they would need to go back and reconsider the October the 8th action.
Okay, so I think I've got it in order. So we've already, as a GIC, affirmed the date. Council needs to affirm the date in the bylaw. That vote occurs first. And then if any member of council is wanting to amend the date, they would need a reconsideration motion first and then a subsequent change date motion, correct?
Correct, you've got it better. You said it
Okay.
better than I did.
Oh, gosh, no, but I just wanted to make sure I had it right. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Councillor McMeekin? Not on this matter. Any other speakers on this scintillating matter? I see none. Okay, thank you. Legislatively then, if you have a question outside of, I'm not sure what to do, I'll just entertain the question? Okay. Thank you, Councillor McMeekin.
Just say that when I got up this morning, I wasn't sure whether we'd be able to get here. And I just want to compliment all those who were out through the evening doing the snow. Fortunately, the temperature's just right that it's melting. I was kidding Tom Jackson that if I had a boat, I could probably just float it into town this morning. But I was pleased to see the roads in the condition that they are. I speak from experience when I say, as a counselor, way back in the 70s, as an MPP, later than that, and as a counselor now, one always dreads the snow season because no matter what happens, by whether it's done well or not, I'll have 40 emails tonight about snow removal or the lack of same. So I just want to take a minute before that starts to just compliment our crews for the fine work that I perceive that they have done. I got here safely and in a regular amount of time, and I hesitated this morning thinking maybe this meeting wasn't going to happen, but we're here safely, all of us. Be safe going home, folks.
You know what? That's a lovely note upon which to leave this meeting. And I know the men and women who are out all night and early this morning working to keep Hamiltonians safe on the streets would really appreciate receiving that message. And I know GM Kennedy, you will underscore that appreciation in your communications. And if you wanted to send an email so it also could be cascaded to staff, I would encourage you to do so because I share in that gratitude. Okay, there are no further speakers on this matter. I would like to call this meeting, I'd like to adjourn this meeting, and I am so doing. Thank you. Have a safe, wonderful day.
Thank you, Chair.